product beef and Chianti with rosemary potatoes takes ingredients from all around the world. For example, the meat and potatoes are British because these are key elements of the dish, but the tomatoes can come from China or Portugal. The wine comes from Italy as it's Chianti, so we are dealing with a global network of suppliers.
We set out with a vision for a product. We get to probably 95% there, but we have to work closely with the factory because you can create restaurant dishes day in, day out at a certain level, but we're dealing with millions of people and the product safety is essential.
Within Asda we have a 7-gate process, so it takes us 40 weeks from when we initiate a product idea to getting it actually out on the shelf. So the kitchen stage of that process takes about 8 weeks, but the rest of that stage is for the product to be then scaled up in the factory and all the food safety and quality elements to be taken into consideration.
We grow potatoes, pack them and process them for various supermarkets, mainly Asda, and clearly food safety is crucial to our business. If we don't provide food that is safe, we won't have a business. We make sure that all the potatoes that we do supply are from farms that have been audited independently, and that's very important to make sure that every potato that we supply has been audited and is food safe and has been grown under environmental standards.
We give guidance on meat, poultry, fish and produce to ensure that when the suppliers take the meat and fish, we know that it's produced to the correct global standards. One of those global standards that we use is Global GAP. So we get good agricultural practice from crops, from meat and livestock, and also from aquaculture.
The process of this product is quite complex. So we've got the meat that comes in and it's then prepared and tumbled with a marinade that we prepare on site. That's then cooked through into the high-risk area. So when we cook the meat, we're trying to achieve Listeria monocytogenes control. So we want to achieve pasteurisation at the equivalent of 70 degrees centigrade for 2 minutes. On the cooling side, we want to make sure that we can have a nice long shelf life on that material without there being any safety concerns. So we want to chill it as rapidly as possible. So we chill to less than 5 degrees centigrade in 4 hours on the meat. We also have the sauce. We cook the sauce in a sauce kettle and we want to achieve a Clostridium botulinum cook. So we cook that at 90 degrees centigrade for 10 minutes, after which we aseptically fill it into bags and then that's cooled down before we put it into the meal. The line leader is responsible for setting up the line after she's completed the hygiene to make sure that everything's ready for the line. The line operatives have a quality standard at each station on the line so they know exactly what they have to put in, which weights, so that everything is controlled. Throughout the process, everything has a detailed record that is kept, and that's all been documented in terms of procedures that have fallen out of the critical control points when we've done the hazard analysis, and everybody is trained against these procedures and everybody has those training records.
The beef in Chianti dish comes from the supplier, goes to our distribution centre, which is then picked overnight, gets to our store early in the morning so that we merchandise it for the customer when we open at 8 o'clock. From when the product comes into the store, we have to make sure that the lorries are at the right temperature before we accept it, and then it has to follow the 20-minute rule from the back of the lorry to our chiller. Then from our chiller to the shop floor, again is a 20-minute rule. The chill chain is maintained so that the colleagues ensure that all the products are safe to eat.
The packaging is really important from a food safety point of view in terms of the instructions that we give to our customers. So what we would do on a lot of occasions is we'd send our cooking instructions off externally to be verified so that we have a third party to endorse the fact that it would reach a temperature. So for example, our products need to reach 72 for 2 minutes in order to hit the food safety standards.
I always trust their cooking instructions, as I always think if I follow them right, then the food should be fine.
Everything we do is for our customers, and my customers are my 2 children, so that everything I do is for them. The benefit for all our other customers is that they know that the food I supply is safe and wholesome.
We do deal with a global network of suppliers as a food manufacturer, and it's our role to ensure that each supplier is audited to a standard so we can get the highest quality materials consistently from them.
Food safety is paramount in terms of developing products. It's the first and fundamental thing that we would consider, and it is the framework of everything we do. But quality comes hand in hand with that, and so you can't really separate food safety from quality.
We serve in excess of 18 million customers a week, and they expect us to do the right thing for them. I believe that the right standards are in place for food safety. It's just a matter of everybody working together to ensure that those standards are developed even further.